Welcome to another cast, everyone. Haven't cast in a while. I mean, honestly, just a few days. But anyway, so tonight we have a Division B Southeast. I don't even know why they would name it Southeast, but whatever. They have a B Southeast game, and it's a BG Johanna means family versus Phoenix Rising Onyx. So it looks like the map Tomb of Spider Queen is picked by Phoenix Rising. So Joanna Ming's family is getting first ban and the first pick, which is honestly a pretty good decision on their part because generally first pick is better than map pick unless it's on some maps where you kinda need to hold your last pick for something surprising. So first ban goes over to Tychus. Quite interesting. Tychus is a really strong hero, but as a first ban, you don't really see that often, and he's quite easy to counter as well. So I'm guessing it could potentially be a target ban. And the first ban of Phoenix Rising is also a half target ban, half meta ban. My F is pretty strong after the recent buffs, but not to the point that you need to first ban her because she is also like Tychus, quite easy to counter. So I'm guessing it's also a target ban because I don't know any of the players on both teams. So I'm just guessing everything. And Lucio as a second ban from the side of Joanna Ming's family. I'm guessing this is another target ban because as since Lucio, I mean he is strong, but still not to the point that you need to avoid them like plague unless enemy has like a one trick or someone who's extremely good at Lucio. Second band of Phoenix Rising goes over to Stukov. This is finally a band that you will love to see. Stukov is really insane right now. Even after they nerfed the recent nerfs to reactive, now his E build really shines, especially after level 13. It can be quite toxic to deal with. And the first pick of Joanna Ming's family goes over to Junkrat. Junkrat is a extremely good hero. He has insane amount of zoning, great map control. Um, Also very hard to kill, very hard to reach in the first place. The long killing, and he is also extremely good at dealing a large amount of damage, which is really good on smaller maps like Tomb, where vision control and zoning is really important. First picks of the Phoenix Rising Onyx, they took Tester and Brightwing. Brightwing is a really nice healer these days. She can offer a lot with the utility and the global presence, but Tomb of the Spider Queen is a rather small map, so Brightwing does not get much value here like other healers. And sorry, 1 second. Tassador as a first pick. It's also really interesting. I cannot say that Tassador is weak, but he is very easy to counter because he has to stand still most of the time. He doesn't really have mobility and he's quite vulnerable to dive. Second picks on the blue team, they took Joanna and the User. User as a healer that early is quite dangerous because Phoenix Rising still has time to pick another DPS and could be someone with a lot of poke and poison damage. But Johanna as a tank nowadays in competitive is really viable. Third band of Phoenix Rising goes over to Orphea. Interesting band, especially since they already took Junkrat. You don't really want a double mage nowadays, but I'm guessing it could also be a target ban. Deathwing as a third ban from the side of Joanna Ming's family. This is okay because all three of them, especially Junkrat, relies heavily on CC, and Deathwing, who is basically unstoppable all the time, can ignore three of them already because either Joanna and Junkrat are full of core controls. So that's a really smart ban. The second pick from Phoenix Rising is for Leoric and the Mei. Mei, I'm guessing she is a very underrated tank because she offers a lot. However, for some reason, she's just not as popular as others, which is quite unfortunate. But we'll see this round. The Auric is always a great pick because it has wave clear. It's insane. Lots of team fight presence as well with Entomb and life drain on the front line. So last picks of Johanna Ming's family is for Savannah and Garage. So they do have two tanks. It looks like it will be an offlane Johanna and maintain Garage. I think. But this is really interesting. And of course, last pick goes over to a poke hero Lunara versus Uther. They will have a very hard time, especially after level 7, where Lunara can deal a lot more poke damage. But knows, maybe they will be able to find the pick and end team fights as early as possible before Lunar's damage can kick up. So as we're loading to the game, I personally think the red team does have a better draft because Lunara really outdrafted three of them. They do have three front lines, and all three front lines have not a really good gap closer. Means Lunara basically does not really have a counter if she knows how to position correctly. But if the blue team managed to find the pick, then the red team is gonna be in a hell of trouble to deal with. Anyway, so on the blue team we have Walno on Junkrat, Lighthouse on Joanna, Snagging. Let's just call him Snag from now. Snag on Garage, the Doctor on Savannah's, and Mike Giblets on Uther. On the red team we have US Maps on Tassador, Polka. I'm just gonna call him Polka or Paka. Hold on, let me see. Okay, Paco. Paco on Lunara. And then Liu Panda on the Leoric, Northern Touch on May, and oh my god, stop moving. Delia on Brightwing. So it looks like both teams are trying to find a fight mid, especially the blue team, because they need to be able to fight as fast as possible before Lunara can poke them down slowly. Looks like it is gonna be an offlane Joanna. She's heading to bot lane already, and the blue team is already rotating top. Red team is doing the same. Garage is trying to find a pick, but missed the toss. And even if it tosses, it's Mei, so hard to say if she will actually die. Meanwhile, bot lane Joanna is slightly losing to Liark, and Liark continuing mid. Oh, but the blue team already found the pick. Looks like Junkrat bounced Brightwing to their side and got the first blood on the side of the Joanna Ming's family. So blue team is continuing their rotation. Savannah is going bot. She is looking for bottom camp already, which is quite sneaky and hard to say if the red team actually won't notice. And even they do, hard to say if they can actually rotate in time to stop that. Meanwhile, the three man in the blue team is continuing their rotation. But that's three men this time. Brightwing is starting the camp, Lunara following her. And the bot lane, Joanna is slightly in trouble. She is gonna. Oh no! Joanna got solo killed by Leoric. Unlucky. The first blood of Phoenix Rising was taken down in the solo lane. Leoric solo killed Joanna. That is quite unlucky, especially since she did take lots of hope, which means she should be able to sustain herself. And not to mention, she doesn't really need to fight with Leoric. This is not Praxis. So fighting 1v1 isn't really necessary, let alone dying lane. Anyway, so the red team took a camp, and the camp is now pushing mid. With the kill, red team has slightly ahead on experience. only two players from the red team are mid and the rest of them are not present, giving the blue team some time to clear the camp. And bottom lane, two of them were trying to pressure Johanna once more, but the death timer is too short to make any pressure actually viable. Once again, the red team rotating as a 4-man now. Top lane, and then looks like they will be going back mid, but the red team with the camp and another kill is a little bit ahead on experience, but no, not really. They're still kind of the same on experience. It's just minions not getting killed in time. So from the gem count, it looks like the red team will be getting the first turning if Liark managed to turn in 20 of his gems. And top lane, the 4-man still rotating. The blue team is a little split at the moment, which could end up horribly. Liara trying to turn it once again, but Garrosh anchoring the turning, meaning that it will be impossible unless he kills another one. Johanna trying to turn in her 9 gems. Liara sees the bar is already too late. 9 gems over on the side of Johanna means family, and they did pick Johanna, so I guess Johanna might just be a must pick in any of their games, unless the enemy bans it. With the Wisp, the red team can turn in bot much safer. Now they just need Liao in order to get their first spiders, but Savannah's got 3 more gens in top. Johanna once again rotating bot to clear. The blue team trying to turn in top with Junkrat, but Mei is anchoring it, so it will kind of be impossible. 4 of them coming up, trying to get the turning. Liao still trying to turn bot. Oh god. This turning battle is gonna go on forever. None of them's gonna get a turning. Top lane is facing. Oh, Lunar got tossed. Oh no, Lunar did not respect the garage. But luckily, the blue team was not really prepared for the toss, so Lunar did get out with around 30% of health left. Bottom lane, the laning and turning battle is still going, so we're gonna have to look at the format now. Oh, looks like Mei and Brevin got slightly chunked on health, but they have to go back, otherwise, they did not make it in time. The blue team got their first turning from spiders. With spiders, they might be hitting 10 a lot easier, and with level 10, they could further push their advantage with this comp. Very aggressive frontline comp. Garrosh is found the pick. It is on Mei. Body check on Mei, and Brevin's healing did not get much value. Mei got out safely, but Brevin got hella baited and lost her health, which is really unlucky. Brevin's death gave blue team level 10, so now they have an advantage on any fights they take. 4 of them pressuring top with the spider, which is still has a little bit of health left. Oh, Johanna ran into a trap. Lucky. Oh no, no respect for Junkrat. That is why you should never left Junkrat out, especially when enemies has first picked this hero. Junkrat is just an absolute monster. Leaving Junkrat out basically means you have to deal with the same thing over and over again for the entire game until Lunar gets abolished magic at level 13, which, if she decides to take it. Bot lane, Savannahs and Junkrat are doing the camp together. Liar getting her turning. Looks like the blue team is giving the turning for the bottom camp. They barely finished in time. Johanna is getting really low. but she did not choose to buy. She chose to use her level 1 to heal herself up. Taunt is down, Entomb is down, Johanna is in the air getting dropped down on the enemies, but the blue team is more chunked on HP than the red team because of Lunara and user unable to heal the damage back up. Johanna is once again at very low HP, and red team spiders are engaging on them. Looks like the red team chooses to 4-man push bottom lane instead of top, which is the boss lane. Liara cutting rotation, forcing Junkrat to bounce himself away and getting slightly low on health. The bottom lane spiders have died and the red team has moved to mid lane. And top spider is still pretty healthy. Junkrat is trying to clear the spiders, but it's not fast enough for the 4 to take some damage. Looks like the 4 will be around 15% or 25% when the spider dies. At mid lane, another fight has started. Ice wall on Garrosh, and the stun on Garrosh, but Garrosh has his own unstoppable. Failing to kill Garrosh means that Liara will have to pay for the consequences. Liara death giving the blue team even more experience, and they're now a full level ahead, and they're getting another turning. Looks like the blue team is trying to push mid instead of top lane, which is, in my opinion, is more important, but mid has more minion waves and a camp to clear, so that might be the right decision. Mid zoning them out, trying to at least poke the spider down a little bit before anything else happens, but it's just Lunar and it's definitely not enough. She did take level 7, which gave her more ability to poke, however it also made her sacrifice a lot of other damage. The red team sacrificed mid fort in order to save the rest too, which is kind of a wise decision in my opinion. Mei anchoring rotation, she tried to catch Uther and she did. Uther is stunned, but however she does not have any damage follow up. Body check used on Mei and Brevin uses shift on Mei as well. Oh, looks like Garrosh is tossing someone. Oh, that was a weird interaction. Divine shield on Garrosh, helping him to disengage safely. The red team tries to chase a little, but the blue team already disengaged quite fast. Johanna trying to get her 16 gems in, but Liara sees it and won't let that happen. Both teams are even talent tiers, so if the red team wants to fight, they need to do it now before blue team hits level 16. Otherwise, it'll be another fight to 20. The blue team is going for bottom 4, and looks like the red team got the turning, but they will not be able to save the bottom 4 because of siege camp and Sylvanas. So even though red team did get a turning, they lost another 4-4, which is not really worth in my opinion, but especially since now that the blue team has hit level 16. Defending the objective will not be as hard for the blue team, but for the red team it's gonna be a little hard for them to push as well. Oh, a toss on Braving. Unlucky, she did blink out at the first sight, which is was a really good move. Otherwise, if she dies, oh, Johanna was forced to use Falling Sword in order to escape the 5-man mid. Johanna getting slowed and stunned. She's getting quite low. Divine Shield has to be used on Johanna in order to save her. Looks like the mid fort is gone. Wailing arrow out on 4 people. 4 people got silenced, but sadly they were just able to run away. Lunara ate another trap and the Riptire collar right in the middle. With the death of Lunara, the blue team can do the boss safely. Especially since they also have enough gems for another turning. The boss and the turning could mean potential to end. The red team is trying to catch up a little on experience and lane pressure by killing bot lane. But will it be enough? Hard to say. The boss is still really healthy and is going for the key with the spiders. So top lane is gonna be their top priority. Oh, 3 people are flanking on the side from Phoenix Rising. However, Johanna Lunara once again did not respect any of Garrosh and Junkrat's abilities. She paid for her mistakes again and got instantly blown up. Mei, who tried to flank but did not have any damage follow up, also paid for the mistake. The 25% HP boss and the healthy Weaver are pushing right for the core. Garrosh looking for another kill. The already got unstoppable to get away from that. Looks like the blue team is all in on the core. One of them is taking core damage. Oh, Savannah's Divine Shield had to be used on her. The core is already falling a little low, but the blue team chose to disengage instead of all die on the core. Lunara jumped in again. Oh no, Lunara. When will you learn? But it's okay, I guess she traded pretty well 1 for 2. With 2 level disadvantage, which is quite okay. This will give them a lot of time to raise back the level disadvantage and hit level 20. Maybe, hopefully, around the time that these 2 respawns. The red team does not have enough chance to turn in, neither does blue team, so they're safe on the objective part. Johanna is in a little out of position. She's in a little bit of danger. She does have falling sword in 4 seconds, so I think she'll be able to get out safely. Blue team got a camp just before the red team came to invade it, which is also a great timing, very clutch indeed. Johanna once again walking out really dangerously, but she does not really care because she has falling sword, so she can get away whenever she wants. It looks like the blue team is trying to desperately pick a fight before the red team can hit level 20, which they can because the red team does not really have wave to soak at the moment. Top is probably not enough to hit 20 yet, so they're pushing very aggressively. It's a 5v4 with 20 advantage and they're going in red. For Lunara is again positioning very dangerously and is not respecting the Garrosh, but it's lucky that Garrosh wasn't in range to throw her and polymorph was used. Now the red team has hit 20, so from now on, every single team fight will be a coin flip team fight, which is really not what you wanna see, especially for Lunara. However, the Lunara has not been respecting Garage a lot lately. Garage and Junkrat to be precise, so I guess the blue team is still fine on the team fight part. Oh, started. Garage is getting Ice Wall. Johanna used Falling Sword in order to save Garage and give him permanently unstoppable. Just kidding, just for 2 seconds. Tomb used on Uther. Reptile was also used in order to keep the Auric away before Uther can die for it. Divine Shield is still up, so it's taunt. Lunar's poison is kicking up slightly, and they're all losing a pretty big chunk of HP. Johanna using Falling Sword to heal her teammates back up. The red team trying to turn in while the blue team was disengaging, and they did get it. Taunt used on Mei, however she was unstoppable. Double Divine Shield saved 2 of them, but Garrosh did not get the Divine Shield, that he was not able to get out alive. Savannah's died as well because the poison damage is quite unlucky. Entomb is up again, and to silence Entomb on Johanna, she's trying to walk out of it. And she did. She does have Unstoppable up still. Johanna was able to escape. Mei died on the side of the red team, however they still have 4 people and Lunara who counters Uther pretty deadly right now, but Lunara once again is not respecting anything that they're doing. And she did not take Abolish Magic as well. Oh no, I was hella expecting Abolish Magic. Anyways, so even though she didn't take Abolish Magic, she was still able to get out alive because the blue team had no damage to kill her. The red team trying to push into a keep, but with only Lunara and Tester, they can't do it fast enough without a proper tank. And Brevin cannot heal that much as well, so that's another pretty big no. The blue team managed to defend the Web Weavers pretty good, did not lose a single keep for that, especially when they had 2 people down. Johanna looking for a flank, it did not really work. However, Girosh did find someone with taunt on the Mei and Braywing. Mei is getting slightly low on health. Johanna got tossed by Garage and killed the Mei, so Mei is already down. Johanna trying to flank in the backline with Fallen Sword, but it did not get anyone, unfortunately. Tassadar is dead because he failed to escape as fast as possible. That's quite unlucky. That's 3 men down on the side of blue team, and looks like they are going for a core rush already. No Abolish Magic from Lunara is a very questionable decision because they do have 4 people with insane amount of crowd control, and Abolish Magic can actually be very useful in these situations, especially if the tank is forced to eat a trap. Oh, Brevin ate another trap and got bursted down instantly. Lunara managed to leap away with low HP, but it did not. It doesn't matter. Unfortunately, the core is still going down pretty fast when the 5 men are focusing on it. The Auric, Mei, and Lunara all back up trying to defend it. Junkrat is getting dangerously low, so is Garrosh, but looks like he does not care. He is just gonna down the core right now. And the first game goes over to the side of Johanna Ming's family. Alright, let's take a look at the stats. Junkrat, of course, top everything except for experience because he is Junkrat and the enemies were not really able to counter him, especially like I said, without Abolish Magic. What is this? Anyways, so based on the draft, it did look like the red team had a better draft because of insane poke damage. especially since the blue team second picked Uther as their support. However, Lunara heavily misplayed on her parts and without abolished magic, and choke and pollen, I believe, is the talent. She is unable to deal enough poke damage before they get poked down by Junkrat, which is quite unfortunate. But we'll see how the next game goes. Hopefully, see something being played well. Sorry, being played pretty well. Hey guys, welcome to the second game of tonight's. Okay, I don't know if it's best of three or best of five. Hopefully, it's best of three. Otherwise, I don't know how I'm supposed to talk through five games. Anyways, so looks like the map is picked by Johanna Ming's family, and Phoenix Rising is getting first pick and first ban. Joanna Ming's family played a really good one this time because it's Dragonshire. So last pick is more valuable than first pick here. So as LC want to see if Phoenix Rising will respect Junkrat this time because this is one of his best. And honestly, every single map is Junkrat's best map. But Dragonshire with point control, it could be really toxic to deal with. Another Maiev first ban. Looks like they are really afraid of someone's Maiev. I don't know which of them plays Maiev, but two first bans in a row, it's gotta be someone's target banning. So they're letting the timer run out. Looks like it's hard to decide. Another Tychus first ban. Looks like they are okay. Either they really hate Tychus, or it's a what do you call this, target ban? Because I don't really see why Tychus is worth banning unless you're trying to target someone out. Because they did pick Johanna and she did do pretty decent last game. Besides the first getting killed by the arc. Anyways, so the second pick of Phoenix Rising goes over to Orphea, another target ban, obviously. Honestly, I am personally not really a fan of the idea of target banning unless the person is an absolute one trick, which obviously they're not from what we've seen the last game. However, yeah, first banning, I don't really think it's really worth because you're giving out a lot of potential picks, like Junkrat, for example. Junkrat first pick on Dragonshire is gonna be really annoying to deal with unless the blue team has enough strategy. So Rexar first pick. Rexar is always a great solo laner, and with Misha, he can safely sacrifice Misha to eat the traps, which is quite unfortunate for Misha, but it's for the greater good. So they have Rexar as their offlaner already. That is gonna be a little annoying to deal with. Stukov first pick from the side of Johanna means family. Stukov is another really amazing pick on Dragonshire, especially if it goes E build. After level 13, it's gonna be an absolute monster. However, one problem is Stukov does not have a cleanse versus Junkrat, so it could be a potential problem. Joanna and Lucio pick on the side of Phoenix Rising. So Joanna is really nice into CC heavy heroes like Stukov and Rexar. Lucio can just cleanse his entire team. The only downside is he does not provide as much burst healing as Stukov, which can be a problem if the blue team draft heavy burst heroes. And the Yorick ban. Yorick one is one of the annoying heroes that can somehow counter Rexar. Not exactly counter, but he can give Rexar a pretty difficult time. But generally, Rexar is not afraid of anyone in the solo lane because they will have to choose either the point or the lane. They have to give up one for the other. Unless they can bait Rexar to run out of mana. So Savannah's bet. Looks like the Savannah's last game was pretty scary and they are now afraid of it. Because from what I see, Lucio, Joanna, and Junkrat, they shouldn't really be afraid of Savannah's. The second picks from the side of the blue team is Diablo and Hanzo. So Diablo into Joanna and Junkrat is a little bit questionable unless he knows how to play around the traps and the Joanna's unstoppable. Hanzo can offer a lot of poke, which can be a problem to Lucio because he will not be able to heal back these damage in time. Not to mention, blue team still has a chance to get a last DPS. So Kira and Falstad looks like they are drafting Kira to face Rexar top lane. Kira is a decent duelist, however she lacks wave clear. So if she is able to get the point, she will lose the lane. And if there's a camp top, Kira can actually struggle quite a bit trying to clear it. However, they do have false that to answer that. With global presence, he'll be able to assist top lane whenever possible. So, oh, wait, the Haka. Looks like they are taking the Haka top lane and Rexar might be anchor mid or in the 4-man rotation. Interesting. So once again, Johanna means family drafted a very beefy comp, which is good because they are very hard to kill. All of them have self-sustain very strong. Hanzo is a very mobile hero that doesn't really require much protection from the tanks. So they did draft a really safe one this time. I do like Joanna means family's comp better in this case because late game they could be very annoying, very hard to kill, and the Kira can struggle a lot against their heavy CC because she is also a melee character but with much lower HP. Anyway, so hold on to bring this up. So on the blue team we have Lionhouse on the Haka, Thatcher on Rexar, Wolf no on Hanzo, Snag on Diablo, Mega Blitz on Stukov. And on the red team, we have, you can't even see them, but whatever. You can see it on the minimap. US maps on Falstad, Northern Touch on Joanna, Liu the Panda, 99 on Kira, Delia on Lucio, and Paco on Junkrat. Right, both teams heading mid for a messy team fight, which I think will be in the favor of blue team. A spicy drag from the Haka on Kira and insane follow up from the. Sorry, not Kira. Oh, that was Lucio. Insane drag on Lucio, followed by Diablo with the really great follow ups. First blood goes to the blue team. Lucio did not respect the Haka and his tongue. The Haka is very experienced in this, apparently. So Rexar with easy prey looks like he will be going to camp a lot instead of doing anchor jobs. The Haka is top lane versus Kira, but Kira has already lost a little bit of HP from fighting middle, so the Haka does have an advantage and looks like he will be double soaking. Blue team already getting a head start on their siege camp. The Haka just finished mid XP and he's going back top. Kira cannot double soak, so she will only need to worry about top lane when her team can cover mid lane for her. The red team goes over to their siege camp. Joanna anchoring the bush. She is already playing a little more careful than before after the actions on mid lane. Interesting, Rexar is not camping. It is Hanzo and Stuka doing the camp. That was the point of taking easy prey. Interesting, maybe the Rexar play just loves easy prey more than the bird talent I forgot the name of. And top lane, the Haka is hard winning top. Kira has been solo killed. The second kill goes over to Joanna Ming's family from the top lane on the Haka. So 3 people top. Looks like they are trying to pressure top, which is a very nice decision because Kira struggles really hard against them having wave clear and poke, and they have both. Falstad and Lucio rotated up here. Lucio getting drag once again, and the insane follow from Stukov with a low blow. Lucio dies again because he simply cannot dodge the insane licking power from the Haka. Bottom lane, Misha has been sacrificed, however, in the sacrifice for a Junkrat kill, which is pretty nice trade in my opinion. Top lane looks like Kira has died again, which is quite unlucky. They have already lost the front wall and they're about to be 2 levels behind. And the first dragon of the game for 3 minutes goes over to blue team. Looks like Diablo is taking it mid for now. Nope, Okay, he's going mid. I thought he was gonna head top for a second. Or is he heading top? No, he's going back mid. Anyways, bot lane. Oh, Misha has been bumped into the 4-bet Junkrat. Unlucky. Misha has been sacrificed again, but this time for no kills. Poor Misha. She never gets any love. Do you guys actually realize that Misha is not on the MVP board even if Rexar gets MVP? That is quite sad, honestly. Someone should contact Blizzard for this. Why is Misha not on the MVP board? Why is Rexar the only one up there when Misha does 90% of the job? Anyways, the dragon is almost expired and Diablo took it to bot lane. Hanzo catching SP mid, the Haka is still soaking top versus Kira. And bot lane, it is a 3v4. Well, technically 4v4 because we always need to love Misha. Diablo anchoring mid, but the red team is rotating safely because it looks like they are already afraid of the Diablo. The Haka halved, it looks like, and he's waddling back top. The blue team trying to look for a spicy invade. Kira looks like she is not going to be coming down, but the point control from Junkrat means that the blue team will have to back off, especially when they do not have level 10. Hanzo is soaking mid still against Falstad. Both of them are pretty low mana. And Diablo rotating mid looking for a kill. Falstad does not know what's coming. He... Okay, I thought he was gonna just wall stun Falstad, but it doesn't matter. Falstad is way too squishy and he did not have enough mana. He managed to roll out, but was still killed because of low blow. The talent's just way too insane nowadays, especially after the reactive nerf. With level 10, the blue team can do a lot more aggressive things. Well, they were already aggressive enough. They're looking for bottom camp already. Surprisingly, again, Rexar is not doing the camping, is even with an easy prey. Misha ate another trap. Junkrat throws another one down. Misha eats another one. Oh no, bear traps. Anyways, the Haka is still double soaking and he's catching top XP. Kira trying to fight the Haka, but the Haka does not want to fight Kira. Someone has pinged a help top. It looks like Falstad will be coming out trying to gank the Haka. However, this means that they want to give up bot lane, and Junkrat is in slight trouble now. Help from Johanna with Falling Sword helps him escape. However, their fort is getting chunked down already. The fountain is gone. Diablo's tanking the fort. Diablo moves and the aggression of the fort goes over to minions. They did save the fort at 25% HP and Misha did die for it. However, the top gank did not happen apparently. Looks like the blue team are just giving a lot of things up right now to get level 13 as fast as possible, including the Dragon Knight because Falstad is mid-channeling it. The second Dragon Knight of the game goes over to Phoenix Rising. They got the Dragon Knight, however, they are a little behind on experience. The Dragon Knight is going top. Looks like it will be trying to... Oh, another solo kill from the Haka on the Kira. Looks like they drafted Kira planning to bully Rexar in the lane. However, the one solo lane is the Haka, and the Haka does win against Kira a lot most of the time. So Kira dies again, giving more advantage over to the blue team. The Dragon Knight has been exploded. A Dragon Arrow on Falstad. Mighty Gust has to be used. He did get stunned, however, he did get out safely. Hanzo is in slight trouble, jumps over the wall. Tahaka dragging Johanna. Oh, another shelf with Johanna bringing to the fort. Johanna is in danger. She had to use Falling Sword to escape and unstoppable. Oh, the beast step from Johanna. Oh, my lord. Anyways, bot lane. Oh, looks like Junkrat has been caught again by the tank and the Rexar. It is a 4-man Rexar. Quite interesting. So Rexar is going to do the camp by himself. Top lane, 3 people are still there. Diablo looking for a kill mid, but it is pretty dangerous considering he does not have anyone with him. Hanzo and Stukov doing their bruiser camp. Looks like they will be trying to pressure top once again once they finish the camp. Diablo rotating between mid and top right now. Looks like they are going to look for another gank on Kira. Kira is their weak spot, it seems. Love looks like they trust the Haka to solo Kira alone. Isolation on Kira. The Haka is chasing her very aggressively. Oh, a drag. Unfortunately, it hit the minion instead. But it is enough. Kira is dead again. Forcing the red team to rotate top and defend their own fort. 3-man has rotated top and Junkrat is the only one bottom lane with Rexar. The blue team is about to hit level 16 and it's gonna be even harder for the red team to come back against this. Johanna, a weapon Johanna. High five on Johanna. Saved her with her own unstoppable being used. Looks like they're looking for a Dragon Knight right away with 2 levels advantage. Falstad flew bot trying to kill. Oh, the Mighty Gust. It almost worked, unfortunately. Oh, perfect Dragon Arrow and APOC combo on 2 people. Junkrat died instantly for this. Boars are out and boars are chasing after Lucio. Oh, it did not really work. I don't think the boars even reached Lucio. However, that was a perfect combo from the side of Johanna Ming's family. They got a kill with it. Great. Looks like Diablo is looking for more. Oh, no, not really. Too much unstoppable. And Dragon Knight is taking ends going to bot lane. If they manage to get 1 or 2 more kills, they can actually end with this because their core damage is not good, but it's not bad either. Dragon Knight already doing a lot of damage to the keep. It's slightly losing health, but it does not really matter because the level advantage. Oh, never mind, it doesn't matter now. Riptire is out. On 3 people. Dragon Knight is already dead. And the fight has started. Oh, never mind. Disengage a Mighty Gust from Falstad. The blue team all got out safely with all of them at full HP, still including Misha. They are looking for siege on the middle fort. Diablo is tanking it and he is losing a little bit of health, but he does have full souls and a W build, so Diablo is actually quite unkillable. Not to mention on the side of red team, they do not really have damage to shut down Diablo besides Falstad with percent damage, and that's about it. But the blue team is way too beefy, so hard to say. Even with percent damage, they'll be able to get any kills without picking off. And the blue team does move in groups, so it's even harder for them to catch anyone off guard. Oh, wall charge on the Falstad. A high five is used. Falstad does get out. Oh, another Dragon Lucio but falling sword from Johanna. No, Diablo was in there way too deep, and he did eat a lot of damage for that. Falstad with the Mighty Gust blowing 4 people back into the enemy team, but he did die for it right after. Quite unfortunate, and however, his death is worth. He did get 2 kills for it, and Diablo lost his souls, so it could be a little more value. The Haka drag was missed. Oh, a Dragon Arrow on 2 people. Kira attempted to 1v3 and it did not really work out the way intended. So the blue team still has two camps with them, and they're looking to push the keep, even without Diablo having souls. Oh, Diablo getting slightly lower, getting falling sword on Diablo. Oh, Diablo is dead again. Oh no. That is quite a big loss for them, especially since they are about to hit level 20. And top lane with the camp is getting chunked down. I had to save. The guy is trying to save it, but oh, he did save it. The fort. Oh no, he did not. Never mind. The fort is dead. Oh, real unlucky. Falstad is looking to fight the Haka. The Haka does not want to fight Falstad, so the Haka ran away there, looking to play level 20. It looks like they are giving this Dragon Knight, but doing the camp right now is a little dangerous, considering the Dragon Knight can actually contest. But it looks like the red team is not going to contest the camp. It would honestly be a really great chance for them to come back. Since Diablo is dead, they do have 5 people and they do have a Dragon Knight with them to stand on the point to capture it. So the red team is sieging bot lane. Misha once again ate another trap. Oh wait. Oh, I thought he was gonna go the E build. Oh, okay, so apparently Stuka didn't go E build, but I guess it doesn't really matter at this point anymore. Diablo is getting very separate from his team. He had to use Hellgate to get up, but there's another trap from Johanna. Sorry, not Johanna. Junkrat. Diablo falls again after eating the trap with another 60-second death timer. Oh, falls that with another Mighty Gust on 2 people. This one worked perfectly. 2 kills on the side of Phoenix Rising. They're pushing keep with 1 HP Dragon Knight. The dragon is dead, but it is a 5v2. They are killing Misha already, and Rexar is. Oh, Misha missed the charge, and Misha is sacrificed. The keep will be gone. But looks like they will not be pushing core. Or will they push core? Hard to say. Okay, looks like they are going for core and trying to end, ignoring everything else on the map, including the pressure to their own keep. Oh, the Haka trying to stall a little bit of time. Kira has to use her ult but missed everyone. That was quite unlucky. Rixar is behind their entire team. He is trying to flank with Zojin level attack speed. Rixar sacrificed himself for the core, but level 20 Gus is way too strong. No. Oh, some sync throws from the blue team kinda lost the game, especially on the Diablo part. And the second game of this tonight series goes over to Phoenix Rising Onyx. So on the score wise, Johanna means family was actually hard winning the entire game until the last few team fights where Diablo did not have enough souls but keep trying to fight them means that it was some pretty big throws. And you know, late game deaths are always not what you really want to see, especially when you play Diablo. Anyways, another quite intense game. It looks like Junkrat is just way too insane. Way too good. This hero himself is a bug that shouldn't exist in this game. Especially with this build. It is way too OP. Even though they do have a lot of answers for it, with Socio, the Haka Rexar, who can all eat the traps pretty safely. But it was not enough, especially late game when Diablo ate a few unlucky traps. Alright, so game 2 goes over to Phoenix Rising, and looks like assuming it is best of 3, the third game will be a tiebreaker, and we'll see what happens then. Alright, so this is game 3 of tonight's games. Johanna means family versus Phoenix Rising Onyx, and they took us over to Brax's Holdout. Looks like the map is picked by the Johanna means family, so Phoenix Rising is getting first pick. This is definitely, I don't know how decisions work, but definitely whoever that chose first pick is definitely not making a really good decision, because on Brax's last pick is pretty important most of the time, unless you're super certain like me that you're gonna win the solo lane. Anyway, so first band over goes over to Mayav. Looks like they are really afraid of Mayav. This is not her best map, however, Mayav can shine here if you are guaranteed, well, if you're trying to get the objective every single time and give up on some wave clear abilities. Maya wave clear honestly is not that bad either. She just doesn't have enough self sustain. So another Tychus ban. Looks like they really do not want to see Tychus. I assume this is gonna be an Orphea ban. I'm already guessing. It's being Orphea bans in 2 games in a row. Oh no, Mephisto ban. Okay, looks like they are turning over to Mephisto now. Mephisto can be really annoying on Braxis because he can get a lot of chances to fight and take resets. However, if they are afraid of Orphea, Orphea could also be a pretty nice ban. And no, it looks like another target ban is gonna be in action because from what it looks like, all 3 are target bans. So finally, someone respect Junkrat. Thank goodness this hero needs to be perma-banned unless you're getting first pick. So Junkrat banned from the side of Johanna Ming's family. This is another one of Junkrat top maps because of insane point control and making sure that enemies will never be able to step on the point. And first pick from Phoenix Rising is Johanna. Looks like they are really trying to crush Johanna Ming's family some team synergy by taking over Johanna every single game. But anyways, Johanna is a really nice first pick nowadays in competitive because her ability to not get killed and unstoppable and the healthy amount healthy good amount of crowd control. Oh, Vola Oreo, this is a bug combo on Braxis. It could be potentially very annoying to deal with if they cannot shut down Vola. But there's a Johanna, so she might be able to blind Vola for a good amount of time. Unless it's gonna be a solo lane Johanna again, who knows. Second pair is Braving and Zojin. So Zojin and Braving does not really synergize together well in my opinion, because Zojin requires a lot of burst healing in case he gets in trouble, and Braving does have a burst healing, however it takes 2 seconds to channel, and not enough healing means that Zojin will need to be very careful about his positioning. But Zojin, probably Braxis is honestly one of the only map that Zojin is actually somehow viable in competitive. However, it's not always the best choice, I think. Late game heroes are always a coin flip if you pick them. So third band from from Johanna Ming's family is for Jaina. So Jaina and Zojin are actually a pretty nice duo because Jaina can slow people and make sure that Zojin can catch up to the Cho'Gall band. Looks like they are really thinking a Cho'Gall is gonna happen with the Oreo pick, which is, I guess, a possibility. So Zarya and Garrosh pick on the side of Johanna Ming's family. Garrosh is not the tank into Zojin, but Zarya and Oreo for hyper carry Vola. It means that Vola can become a very scary force if they cannot shut her down Cassia and the Haka, so this is double blind for Vala already. Looks like they're gonna have the Haka on top lane. The Haka usually either wins or at least it's a skill matchup top lane for most heroes. That is the good part. The bad part is he might not be able to touch Vala as easily because there is gonna be a Garrosh peeling, Ariel peeling, and a speed barrier potentially from Zarya. And Garrosh Ariel means that Zul'jin is also gonna have a little bit of hard time trying to step up and get stacks. But we'll see how this goes. So from the draft, both teams have lovely comps that I like. But personally, I think Johanna means family has a better comp in my opinion, simply because as much as I love Zul'jin as a hero, him in competitive is really not that viable, even on Braxis. But we'll see. Maybe he is a Zul'jin god. Last one. This is the last one. Yep, the tiebreaker. Here we go. So on the blue team, we have my good blitz on Zarya. Whoa. Okay, I finally figured out his name as actually Wono. Okay, Wono on Vala, Linehouse on Orville, Snag on Garrosh, Thatcher on Gasloaf. And on the side of red team, we have Liu Panda 99 on the Haka, Northern Touch on Johanna, Paco on Zul'jin, Delia on Brightwing, and US Maps on Cassia. It is Q build Vala. Interesting. I think she perfectly qualifies for auto attack build with damage support, but maybe Q build is just a safer play. The Haka with endurance one. The Haka will likely win top lane in my opinion. Bottom lane Zul'jin is stepping up trying to stack a little. Blue team is getting slightly chunked already because Vala simply is having a little bit of hard time stepping up to double blind Johanna, and the Cassia trying to stack. Brevin is tossed another wall stun follow up, but sadly not enough damage yet, and Brevin did not die for it. Garrosh looking for another toss. Oh, phase shift to top lane. The Haka is actually... He was actually slightly losing to Gaslow for some reason that is quite surprising to me. And it looks like both teams are just doing their camps now instead of doing anything scary. Let's see how many stack. So Zul'jin is already at 25. That is actually okay. Bola only has 2 stacks at this moment. So top beacon is secured by the red team and bottom beacon by the blue team. Looks like they're gonna do another camp trying to pressure the Haka more in the top lane. Meanwhile, the red team is simply just pushing out bot lane. Looks like they will try to pressure bot more. The Haka is having a little bit of hard time top against 4 people. Especially for camp now, the Haka is gonna be in a little more trouble. But the bottom push from the red team forces the blue team to rotate down and deal with it. Garrosh trying to snipe a little bit off the point. Oh, 3-man stun from Garrosh is quite a heavy one for the red team, especially since they do have a Brightwing as a healer. Blue team got some bit of a beacon charge, but definitely not enough. Oh, speed barrier from Garrosh. He walks up and tosses a Brightwing, but Brightwing once again walks out. Oh, now the red team has secured both beacons. But the Haka is slightly losing to Gaslow, it seems, and he is almost out of mana, which is another unfortunate part. The Haka forced down, meaning that the red team will have to hold bottom beacon if they do not want the blue team to get more Zerg charges. Oh, another speed barrier toss from Gash on Zojin. Berwin already went top. Unfortunately, Zojin did not survive this and he died for it. Top beacon is secured, giving the red team some time to breathe. However, the blue team is already trying to push in bot lane. Berwin rotating down again, and Zojin has resurrected and is also looking to go down. And top lane, looks like the Haka is slightly winning now. And he will probably win a little bit harder after level 7. And Zojin getting tossed again, but this time he has a Z from Berwin. He got out live. He would have gone live even without the Z, but it's always good to, take caution. Johanna is at no mana. She will need to halve if she wants to continue to be a threat in the fights toward the blue team. Looks like she is gonna cap top, but now she is finally halving. Oh, I did not see what happened. Bot lane looks like Zojin did not respect the garage again and got tossed, and he died for the second time. Oh no, Zojin! If you don't stay alive, how are you supposed to stack? But he's already halfway stacked. This is fine. The red team is hella scaling. They definitely scale much harder than the blue team. Actually, hard to say. So far, the Haka is winning top beacon, but the blue team is winning bottom beacon, and this is going to a tie game. Okay, I was walking up again with Speedberry, and then insane fallout from Oreo. Braving falls. Oh no, this is gonna be a real bad directing. Even though Braving, I assume she can teleport back. But the red team is slowly falling behind, and right now their only dependent is the Haka winning top beacon. Otherwise, they will have to face the full Zerg wave coming from the side of blue team. Blue team is still securing bottom beacon. Red team did not have any time to do their own camp. Garage is already anchoring the bush, trying to catch anyone that dares to come in. Johanna is gonna be the one that comes in, but Garage did not choose to throw her because Johanna is not a good target, especially when they have a Zojin and Cassia looking at Garage. Blue team pressuring the fort already, and top lane is still going the insane 1v1. Bottom lane, the red team took control of the beacon. They did force Garage off. Garage get another toss on Cassia, but Cassia is pretty tanky, and she actually turned on the blue team instead of running away with her 30 armor. Zojin is still stacking. Means the blue team cannot really fight longer if they cannot get a kill instantly to avoid them getting Zojin falling stack. He is at 19 already. Almost stacked. They're hella scaling. Garage stepping on the beacon again. Looks like the red team, they decided to actually start a camp. That is a very obvious call. Of course the blue team knows Garage is already looking at it. Looks like they will be trying to contest it with Speed Barrier. Garage walks up on the point. Oh, the red team did the camp for the blue team. Oh no. Really unfortunate, now the team fight has to start. They have to force a fight. Cassia getting separate from her team by explosion zone. Okay, the camp call. Who did the camp call? That was really interesting. Doing a camp when the entire enemy team is alive is definitely not a really good decision. However, The red team has secured top again. Even though if they are slightly behind on experience, they are ahead on beacon charges. All the blue team is aggressively flanking, and there's 5 of them top now. The Haka dug bot. Recapping bottom beacon, and both teams are at 62% again. Looks like they're both gonna get 100% surge at the same time. And top lane, once again, the red team is securing top beacon for now. Oh. Explosion zone and taunt killed Johanna instantly. Braving Zeding trying to save Cassia, but looks like Cassia will be the next one to fall. The full Zerg goes over to the blue team with 2 people dead on the side of red team. They have triggered the camp as well, so they will have a siege camp pushing with them, giving the red team even more pressure to face. Zojin is still not stacked, he still have 25 more to go, so he is quite near, but he will require his tank to step up before he can do anything. Looks like the red team is giving this fort and defending at the keep. It is a pretty wise decision considering they do have a Garage, and he's gonna punish anyone there to step up and try to clear the Zergs. Explosion zone from Zarya. Looks like they're just buying time for their Zergs to push at least the front wall. The Zerg wave is still pretty healthy. And the Zojin. Oh, Zojin gets thrown again by Speed Barrier. He did get Tastingo out because Johanna used the Blood Shield to save him. He did get out, but Tastingo and Blood Shield are both used. The red team looking to press forward and get some kills. Garage ally tossed the Vola and saved her life. Oh no, I think Vola owns Garage a dinner now for that. Amazing save. But the Zergs are still alive, and it's actually slightly hitting the keep slowly. The keep is at... Oh! What happened? I did not see it. I was busy looking at Cassia. Zojin died again. Obviously, it's probably because he did not respect the Garage speed barrier, which has been catching him off guard for about 3 times in a row now. With the death of Zojin, the blue team will be able to do a boss instantly. Oh, someone is getting caught. Vola, no! Oh, Vola was so out of position. I have no idea why she was there. But the boss has been started, so the red team will be able to contest, but the blue team have to finish the boss either way. Explosion zone from Zarya, but the red team with Unstoppable got to stand the point. Zojin is back. Oh my god, boss is such a throw pit. Oh no, look at this. Insane point fight. Gets of the 3-man stun. But Zojin is still alive. He is stacked and he has Tastingo still. Oh, the boss goes over to the side of red team. Oh, the boss is such a throw pit most of the time. Is what everything happens. Look at all those lonely souls standing on the point. Speechless as I am. Anyway, so the red team managed to do an insane boss rob and stole it from the blue team. Johanna popped Unstoppable and got the point, which bought them enough time to tank the explosion zone until it was over. Zarya also slightly mixed the explosion zone, so it was not sitting directly on the point. And with the boss and the kills, the red team slightly pull back their disadvantage, and since Zojin is stacked now, they do have more damage than before. They are playing very aggressively, trying to take blue team's camp already, but blue team is rotating 5 men down. The red team forced to disengage from the camp, and they're gonna do their own instead. Hopefully they won't do it for the blue team this time. The Haka waddling top for the top beacon already, and the blue team has captured bottom beacon. Looks like they will be rotating top. The Haka is along the point that is a pretty scary thing. Oh, Lurker Stream. Oh, what a juke! That was such a good juke. The Haka juked everything, but Braving not really. Oh, wait. Wait. Oh, she lived! What a miracle. Okay, Braving lived. So did the Haka, and they juked them 3 olds. Explosion Zone, Rain of Vengeance, and the taunt from Garage Warlord Challenge. So now the red team is an advantage. Even though they are slightly down by talent, they do have all their level 10 abilities. But looks like they just choose to play safe, play 16, and catching top beacon instead. Meanwhile, the blue team cannot rotate out because they have to clear the bottom's bruiser camp before it gets over to their keep. The red team are waiting for them to rotate up, and now they are looking to take a fight. They are going in very aggressively on the blue team. Blue team disengage safely. Oh, wait. Interesting borrow. Interesting borrow. I thought the Haka was just right there. But anyways, the Haka is looking for a drag. Both teams are playing extremely careful right now because whoever that gets this beacon could potentially end the game with the Zerg wave. Phase shift is used on Johanna, giving vision for all them. Explosion zone on the beacon garage, going in and toss the Cassia. Taunt on 3 people, that is such a big one. However, no one dies yet. Braving stays saved her. Cassia went in and died. Oh no, Cassia, that was a very bad decision you made. The blue team is chasing aggressively, and the red team forced to disengage. Vola lost vision on them. Otherwise, she probably would have gotten at least 1 kill if she kept chasing. They did get a little bit of beacon charge before the Haka said no and borrowed bottom. Recap the bottom beacon. This gave the red team more time to catch top beacon. The Haka borrowed up here with them. Oh, Garage is anchoring a bush, limiting their rotation. Cassia is back alive again, and the red team could be looking for another fight right now. Looks like the blue team just choose to once again play safe and get their own camp. However, this does mean giving a little bit of beacon charge over to the red team, but I guess they do not mind because Gasloaf is already top. Recapping top beacon. This is gonna go on forever. Oh, Johanna is forcing fight already. Polymorph and bless you on Zarya, but Garage reacted instantly and saved his teammate once again. Johanna heading top, going to catch top beacon and get some bit of beacon charge. No, not really. The blue team instantly stepped on bot, and both teams just exchanged beacon at this point instead of ending. Looks like the blue team is gonna do the camp, and they did get it. Oh, that is quite unfortunate. The red team is playing extremely passive right now because they do not want to get tossed by Garage again. Alright, so once again both teams exchange beacons. However, the blue team is slightly ahead because they got 2 camps. Actually 3, they get their own as well. Oh, looks like they're looking for another fight. Garage tossing someone off the beacon. Got dismounted by Johanna's hammer. Johanna is going very aggressively. Polymorph used on Garage. Oh, the Haka is in the back line. He is hella in there. Garage taunted one, but had to do the disengage toss instead of an aggressive one. Johanna getting really chunked on health. phase shift used on Johanna. The Haka is still in the backline, forcing them to deal with two sides at once. Gas Loaf is down, so is Zarya. Oh no! That was a team wipe. The first death from Gas Loaf means that the rest of the blue team were in a pretty bad spot. Even though he did got rest, it was already too late. The entire blue team fell, and with the red team only losing Zojin, they will be getting boss and the full objective, which could be a really big problem for the blue team to deal with if they cannot successfully clear the Zergs. Vola with Q build, meaning that she can clear one at a time, but not all. So this could potentially be dangerous. Depends on where the boss is going. The boss is also going top with the Zergs. Oh no, this could be a really this could end up pretty horribly for the blue team if they cannot manage to stop the Zergs. Not to mention the red team also has level 20 full Zerg wave and a boss. This is gonna be a little difficult to defend. There are some Zergs from the blue team pushing ball, however, the red team is just looking to end here. The boss is still healthy, Johanna looking to pick a fight. Oh, polymorph from Garage. Unstoppable to try and get out, but no. Infinite lightning ball from Cassia is way too insane at level 20, so Garage fell before they even hit level 20. That is quite unfortunate. Oh, it resurrected on Garage, however he fell right after it again. And the boss is on the court as well as the Zerg wave. Looks like the third game is gonna go over to Phoenix Rising with a 2-1 victory. So, like I said, the red team managed to scale with Zojin. Oh, I cannot see the stacks on now. Okay. Anyway, so the red team managed to scale pretty insanely with Zojin and Cassia, especially after they hit level 20. They all have really strong level 20 ability, Contagion, and Testicle Upgrade, and Infinite Lightning. And unfortunately, the blue team did not manage to defend under the court, but they chose to fight at the keep, meaning the Garage died twice there, which is quite unfortunate. He did use Resurrect, but it was already too late. Oreo did pick Resurrect instead of to call this Crystal Aegis, which is pretty interesting because Aegis could be really critical for one of their frontliners like Zarya, Garrosh, and Gazlov if any of them gets caught in stun abilities. However, it looks like the games are over and Phoenix Rising took the victory. Congratulations, Phoenix Rising, and the great games, Johanna, Ming's family. You guys didn't get to play Johanna in. Wait, did they play Johanna in the second game? Hold on a second. Okay, no. Phoenix Rising did take away the Johanna 2 games in a row. Maybe Johanna is their sole animal, and if they don't have Johanna, it will not go really well, but who knows. Anyways, congratulations, Phoenix Rising, and good luck in your future games. Good try, Johanna Ming's family. We'll see you all in the Nexus.